And there the guy is with one hand on the wheel like this, with his left hand out the window and like half of his body. So if you guys clicked on this video, you're probably wondering like, this guy got chased by someone in a van. Yes, it is true. So let's unpack this to see how it actually happened. So I was maybe about 13, maybe between like 12 and 14 at the time. And me and my two friends, let's just call them N and J, we decided that we were going to make hideouts in other people's yards, specifically in their backyards. So we rode around our bikes for about a day or so looking for like, you know, prospected houses. I don't know. And we ended up coming across one in particular, and it was this house at the base of a hill. So you guys can imagine that there was this hill, right? There was a house down here at the base. His yard, well, his backyard was flat like this. So it's a house, a flat backyard, and then behind his backyard was a hill like that. We were up here at the top of the hill. Now, the hill consisted of a bunch of like apple orchard trees and stuff like that. It was abandoned, I think. Like they were all dead. We never saw them like have apples on them, but we knew it was an apple orchard, like an abandoned one. So we decided it'd be cool to like try to make something there. For about 2 weeks, it was actually pretty good. And we really wouldn't do too much. Like I would be shooting my slingshot at the trees, like just having fun. I don't know. My friend Jay would like, I think he would like draw or something like that. And then my friend N, he like, there were a couple times when he took like a couple dumps like off the ledge. Like I'm not even joking. He would literally take like dumps off the edge of the hill. It was pretty funny. And so we did that for about 2 weeks. And then one day in particular, we see a guy leave the back door of his house. And at that point we notice him. So then we all get like, you know, we're all kind of crouching like this, like behind like the dirt mounds and stuff. So he couldn't see us. And then we see him get in his van and he drives off to the stop sign, pulls out into the road, onto the stop sign, and then leaves. Right? And then at that point we're like, okay, coast is clear. This should be okay. So then we go back to like our daily routine of making hideouts in this guy's yard and like hanging out. And then Jay heard this like rumbling engine and he's like, you guys hear that? And then me and N, like we sort of stand up like meerkats and we're like, what the, like, do you hear what? And he's like, that. And then we notice there's like this rumbling engine sound. And then we're like, where the hell is that coming from? And then we like look down the freaking apple orchard, and there the guy is with one hand on the wheel like this, with his left hand, arm or whatever out the window, and like half of his body like yelling at us. He's like, hey, like, you kids, what are you doing in my property? Like, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh shit. So then we try to get on our bikes. Jay is up at the top of the hill kind of, so like he's able to get on his bike and he almost leaves. And then me and N are sort of scrambling to like run to our bikes. And at this point, like my heart's like freaking pumping. We have this old guy, like he was a big heavy set guy, like with half of his body like yelling at us. He's like, blah blah blah, like, get out my property, blah blah blah. We didn't end up getting on our bikes and leaving. He ends up cornering us and he gets out super angry. I thought like we were gonna die there. And he's like, you kids, like, what are you doing? Like, this is private property. I have like cameras set up and stuff, and I've been seeing one of you like taking dumps off the cliff and one of you shooting slingshots. And I'm like, right? And he basically yells it up, and he's like, if you guys don't leave right now, and like if I ever see you guys come back again, I'm gonna call the cops, blah blah blah. And we were super scared, so terrified actually that like I thought I pissed my pants. Maybe I didn't, maybe a little bit, but like that's what like my memory is telling me. But anyways, we never went back there again. That guy, I have no idea what happened to him, but I have never been yelled at by like an adult like that. It was super scary. So what did we decide to do? We decided to never go there again, but then we decided to do 3 more hideouts. And if you guys like this video, if you guys like the story, give this video a thumbs up, and I will tell you guys about the other 3 stories of the other 3 hideouts because they're kind of epic. But yeah, that's a story about how I got chased by a guy in a van and got yelled at and saw my friend taking dumps. Peace.